Hi everybody, it's Melanie. I apologize for it taking me quite so long to do my second video, but I did some traveling. I went to Australia with Cher and New York City to work on a job for RWS, and it was fantastic, but it was very busy. Both work vacations were stressful but lovely. Anyway, this is a video that I really wanted to do for you guys, and basically for me it's my top 10 I guess tips to having a really good audition, just having a good audition day and having a good audition. And I would say for men and women, either or, and I think for LA or New York or wherever you happen to be, I think that I don't know, the same rules apply. But I would love for, if I have any choreographer friends or other dancer friends that have been in the business as long as I am, that is a minute, that you just comment below and let's start a little conversation about any of these things. And then if there's something I miss, tell me, because I would love your opinion too. So what I did was, I did just go and hold an audition for Cher. We did the Mardi Gras, me and Denise Faye. We went and held an audition for dancers in Sydney, and we got some really gorgeous dancers. But on the way back, made me think, you know, this would be something really good to do for professional dancers, young dancers that haven't even started auditioning. So I'm gonna read from my notebook because that'll be easier for me, but I just like jotted down a couple of things that I think would help you have a great day. Okay, so here we go. My top sort of tips to having a good audition day. First one would be research. Okay, now I'm just gonna read what I wrote below it and then maybe embellish. I wrote, if you know the artist or choreographer you're auditioning for, then you're bound to have a better audition. If you don't know, ask friends or ask your agent what styles of dance they like or respect. And if you don't really get a great feedback from people and you don't really know, then Google them and just see. I think research means knowing what you're walking into, understanding the audition you're about to go be a part of. So do that for yourself, because it's just going to make you feel like you have like one little teeny leg up, especially if you just started. It's not going to help that much, but it is going to give you a little bit of an idea of what you might be heading into, right? So that's one. Number two, time management for the morning or afternoon or whatever of your audition. This is what I wrote. Give yourself ample time. The more time you give yourself in the morning to center and focus, the better. Also, allow ample time to get to the audition so you're not worried about being late. Your heart races enough at the audition, so don't stress yourself out before even getting there. And that's the truth. I mean, auditions, nobody likes to audition. Even people that have been dancing forever and ever and ever and ever, nobody likes to audition. It's nerve-wracking. If you've never done it, the stress of not knowing what's happening is part of it. If you've done it a million times, the stress of being the person in the room that books all of the auditions and has to be perfect because everybody's like, well, why did they hire her all the time if she was, you know, messing up at the audition? It's this, there's so many different like things that go through your head. So just don't make the morning stress of traffic, whatever your commute is, finding a parking spot, all of that stuff. Just leave ample time. So good time management is number two. Okay. Number three, pack a small snack. This might be funny, but if you're like me, you barely eat anything before an audition. And for most of the women that I've ever talked to, none of us eat anything. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing. I'm not. Okay, so if you're someone that eats in the morning, kudos to you, because that's great. But a lot of us don't eat anything before going into an audition. One reason is because half of the time we have to be near naked, and who wants to eat and feel bloated before they're about to have to be nearly naked dancing around in their panties, right? But and it does say here, guys might be different. So guys, comment below if you're different or you have a different take on eating before going out into your audition. So I have pack a power bar, a banana or crackers, chips, whatever is small and will fit in your bag, that you can take to an audition that might last more than 4 hours. Let your nerves make you shake and not your malnutrition. And that might seem ridiculous, but we all know that dance auditions can last anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, right, for a commercial call, or for an artist, a movie, an award show, whatever. They can last anywhere from 4 hours to 8 hours, depending on the person, the choreographer, the artist, if you have to wait for the artist to come. So just have a little snack so that you're not dying before you have to continue auditioning. Just a little tip, I'm saying. I wish I knew. So, number 4, be prepared. Always have every type of shoe you may need, at least in your car, if not in your bag. And I would say in your bag. Just take it in, because who knows where the heck you're parking. You all LA people, you know what I mean. You never know what a choreographer will ask for you to show them. So just be prepared to show whatever they need. Heels and tennis shoes, both, should be with you at all times if it's an audition. Really, they should be with you at all times, even if you're going to rehearsal. But for sure, if you're going to an audition that is heels, obviously you have to have one, but you should also have an option of a tennis shoe just in case they want to see something else. You just never know. And you don't want your shoes to be the reason that you didn't book the job, or you look back and go, oh, I wish I would have just grabbed my blah, 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 and you would have felt better about the whole day. Okay? So that is number 4, be prepared. Number 5, know yourself and your shoes. So this is piggybacking on number 4. This is what I write. Don't let an audition be the first time you dance in a specific shoe! Exclamation point. Class is for trial and error. An audition is to book the job. The more confidence you have, the brighter you shine. And that's the truth. It doesn't matter if they're the fiercest shoes on the planet. Don't let the audition day be the day that you try them. It's just not smart. It just isn't. Yeah, the choreographer might go, oh my God, look at her fierce shoes. And then if you fall down in them or you slip and you land on your ass, then it's like, oh, but she had some really fierce shoes, but she didn't book the job. Or he didn't book the job. Wherever, it doesn't even matter. So don't let that be the first day that you try out your shoes. For me, I always had probably like three or 4 fabulous shoes that I would take class in and I would audition in, and those are the shoes that went in my bag for every audition, because you just don't want that, again, to be the reason you don't book the job. Know yourself and your shoes. 6, understanding body conscious. This can be difficult, but let me just see what I wrote. Yes, this usually means clothing that shows off your physique, but understanding who and what you're auditioning for, again, matters. Do yourself a favor and do your research about the choreographer, the artist, or the project to understand their sensibilities and dress accordingly. Don't show up to a commercial call like a burlesque dancer. Of course, unless it's a burlesque commercial, but let's be honest, how often does that happen? Not very, okay? So body conscious doesn't just mean show off, come in a bra and panties, or a bra and little short shorts and strut around and doing your thing. It means that for dance class, it means that for music videos, it means that for maybe an artist award show or something like that. 9 times out of 10, body conscious for a commercial call or some sort of Broadway / jazz call does not mean wear some short shorts that are like jean shorts and some fabulous, you know, top that when you lift up your arms, it's like shows your bra and it's sexy. It's not that. So all I'm saying is know what the job is and dress body conscious for that specific type of job. Okay? 7. We're almost done here, I promise. Keep your pictures and resumes up to date. Going through, I was pretty shocked actually, going through all of the submissions from the agencies and realizing that I know so much stuff is done on LA Casting now, which is great, but a lot of you need to update your LA Casting. I can't tell you, some of them only have special skills. I don't care what your special skills are. I want to know who you've danced for, what type of dancer you are, what choreographers you've worked with. Let me just read what I wrote. If a choreographer or a production / casting director doesn't know you, your resume is all they have to go by. Update your resume as you work more and more. And if you've worked a ton, give the highlights. Nobody wants to read 2 pages of like, I get it, you're fabulous. Just tell me like the really big things you did, you know? People don't want to read 2 pages. If you've done a ton, the highlights will do. Sorry to just repeat myself. The more different choreographers, the better. So it shouts out, well-rounded dancer, trusted by many, right? I know if you've worked with Brian Friedman and Mandy Moore and Travis Wall and Chris Scott, that obviously you're a beautifully well-rounded dancer and you're able to do contemporary, thrashy jazz, hip hop, all of the above, right? So I get it because I'm looking at your resume and seeing what you've done. Maybe it's Gustavo and it's Latin, or Liz Imperio. You know what I mean? I'm just saying I need to see that. If I don't know you, then I don't know special skills as a ballerina, but what have you done, you know? So update your resume, especially the one you're handing people, but definitely the one on LA Casting anymore, because that's what so many people see. All right, number 8, bring clothing options. I'm just gonna read you what I wrote. Better to be safe than sorry. If you're unsure about a casting call, have a couple of choices with you so you can feel as good and confident as possible in the room, right? You don't want to get there. I get that none of us know what we should wear on any given audition day. It's like, oh God, what am I gonna wear? The dreaded, oh, what are they really looking for? How many people do they really need? It's usually like 2. All of that stuff, right? So if you don't know, just throw 1 or 2 other things in your bag and have a couple of options so that you can feel good at least about what you delivered. You're never gonna like be able to read their minds so to make the choice of what they want, but you need to feel good about what you delivered, right? So that's that. Number 9, this is a big one, I think. Ask questions, especially at a dance audition. What I wrote is, don't be afraid to ask questions. This shows the choreographer that you're paying attention and that you care about their work, not just making it your own and fumbling through because you can't see in the back. Ask questions. Nailing the musicality and the movement the way they want to see it is everything. Whether it's fun or silly or intricate or detailed, pay attention to what they want, what they're looking for, okay? If you freestyle and you get the freestyle option, which you almost always do anymore, then great, then do you. But don't be afraid to be the person in the back of the room asking questions, because honestly, that was always me. If I couldn't see something because there's 12 million people in front of me, I'd be like, down in front, can you do that footwork one more time for me because I didn't catch it in the back? Honestly, people appreciate that. They want you to do their choreography the way they want it done, okay? Number 10, have fun and do you. I love that. I just read that. But have fun and do you. It's so true. Like at the end of the day, they're looking, you never know what they're looking for. You truly don't. Even if it's in front of you and your agent says they're looking for white with long blonde hair and they want 2 dancers. And so you put in your longest weave and whatever, and you feel like you already know how many people they're gonna pick. So if you see them eyeing another blonde in the room, you're like, oh God, they're gonna pick her and not me. You know what? You never know. You never know. And the truth is, sometimes you can change their mind. You can change their mind. They're gonna think that they wanted that blonde girl, and then this fierce black girl's gonna come up and just kill it and knock it out, and then they're gonna go, you know what? I think we want the black girl. You know, it's all just so ridiculous. Or the spicy Latin, or the hot redhead. You know, it's like you just never know. And truthfully, sometimes you can change their mind. Sometimes you can change their mind. I'm just gonna read what I wrote. It says, whether you book this job or not is truly out of your hands, with all the different voices that go into weighing in on a decision like this. At the end of the day, when you are confident, enjoying the process, and being yourself, you will shine. And if you mess up the choreography, many times a good freestyle at least means a second chance. So, you know, just do you. Do as great as you can. If you mess it up, kill it in the freestyle. If you get another chance, make sure you know what you're doing the next time. You know, it's all such a hard process, but again, I've learned so many things through it all, and you just have to keep going, keep pushing. Go to the next audition, go to the next audition, go to the next audition. You never know when it's your time to shine. And with that, I say good luck. Have a great audition, and comment for me and let me know what you think, and let me know if you have different feelings on any of what I'm talking about or things to add to it, because I would love to know what, you know, some of you feel about all, you know, like what your process is. And again, if there's any questions, I would love to answer them, and I'm gonna try to make these videos more regular. So I'm getting in the flow, I promise. Thank you so much if you subscribed. I so appreciate it. And if not, please subscribe and like the video. And again, comment, because I want to know how you're feeling. Okay, I guess that's it for now. Until next time.